We saw some pretty gusty winds here in West Michigan yesterday. We're seeing them today too, and a rare November tornado that actually touched down briefly on the east side of the state. The National Weather Service confirms an EF0 tornado touched down in Holly last night.
The tornado had an estimated peak of winds of 70 miles per hour with a 1-mile path and 50-yard width. Some power poles and trees were knocked down, and some damage was also reported to siding and roofs on homes and businesses. The American Legion Post 149 in Holly also had significant structural damage to its building.
Very unusual to have tornadoes in November.
Yeah, not something I feel like we talk a whole lot about, George, but that wind today still continued.
Yes, indeed. Winds gusting to 50 miles an hour at a few locations. And we just got word here, National Weather Service in Grand Rapids also reporting a tornado touchdown. Let's take a look at the tornado path with that. That occurred in Gratiot County, and that was yesterday evening at about 5:50. This was a tornado-warned storm well to the northeast of our viewing area. It was on the ground for only 3 minutes, and the path width was 10 yards. That was it. So it was classified as an EF0, touching down east of the intersection of Schoolcraft Road and Eccles Road, and then traveled over that about 2.5 mile path over the course of 3 minutes, and it did uproot a couple of trees around a cemetery. Yes, very unusual to have tornadoes in November. Only 10 since 1950 here in our viewing area. Winds up around 40 plus miles per hour. They're down to about 20 miles an hour right now, and the peak winds were up to 50 at the Muskegon Pier. Most wind gusts 40 plus throughout the afternoon as the colder air is now moving on in. Lots of cloud cover. We did have a little bit of morning sunshine, but cloud cover persists across the region, and temperatures are dropping at this hour. Earlier this afternoon, we were in the mid-50s. We're now down into the mid-40s. Going to have to consider putting on that fleece jacket here in a little while. We've had some clouds come on in, but these are going to clear on out later on tonight as a strong low pressure system moves away from us. But that cold front went through earlier last night. That's why we had those gusty winds. We're down to 45 in Grand Rapids, 30s off to the north. We will be stuck in the 40s tomorrow, maybe one of our unusually cooler than average days. The clouds are going to clear out, sunshine when you wake up in the morning, and a bright blue sky tomorrow. Winds will be much lighter out of the east and southeast. We'll see some high clouds come in during the day on Wednesday, but both tomorrow and Wednesday will be dry. We'll see some rain move in late tomorrow evening, or I should say Wednesday evening into Thursday, and those showers will then end. And I think most of the rest of the week we are going to stay dry both Saturday and again during the day on Sunday. All the rain coming on Wednesday night through Thursday. About 2/3 of an inch of rain is expected in our area. Long range outlook, no change here. We have the highest probabilities for warmer than average temperatures from November 17th through the 21st. Average highs are in the mid-40s. So, 50 plus is still warmer than average. High chances that we will see more rain during that 5-day period, with a bullseye down here in the southern high plains, and that's where they do need some rain. Tonight we have windy conditions diminishing throughout the evening, but overnight lows will drop below freezing just about everywhere. Upper 20s to near 30 around Ludington, Hart, 32 Muskegon, Holland, and South Haven. Windy this evening with diminishing winds late tonight. Mid to upper 20s here. Rather cold night. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll drop down to around or a little bit below freezing along I-96, around freezing along I-94. 13 on your side forecast. Dry and sunny all day tomorrow, 47 for a high. The average high is 49, so yeah, below average day for a change. Back to 51 and dry on Wednesday with rain Wednesday night all day Thursday. We'll see a warming trend then all the way through the following weekend with some dry weather and some sunshine back into the mid-50s both Saturday and Sunday. Yep, unusual weather for this time of year.
Sure is.
Very windy, kind of a mix there too with the sun and the clouds and the rain. We can deal with that. Thanks,
Yeah.
George.
Colder air has settled in this afternoon, and now the sun has gone down. It feels more like fall than it ever has been, as it's cooled off considerably since the sun was out earlier. Our dog walking forecast going to give you the green paw for Max this evening. Temperatures in the low and mid 40s by 10 o'clock, and in the morning, kind of a chilly mid 30s as skies will clear overnight tonight for Bill in Virginia. Tomorrow, a lot more sunshine than today, 9.4 out of a 10-point scale, almost a perfect 10 there. Coming up during the day tomorrow, not as much wind, of course, so still creating some green energy both from the sun and the wind here in West Michigan. We've had a few breaks in the clouds, and we're starting to see that sun set underneath the low clouds out over Lake Michigan. That is now coming to an end, but we'll see skies clear later on tonight. Big low pressure system that moved through over the weekend, bringing us our showers late Saturday night and during the day on Sunday, is finally pushed to the south, or to the east, but to the south is a cold front, and that's drawing in that colder air right now out of the north with those gusty winds. Watch the clouds disappear overnight. We'll be clear to starting tomorrow morning. Blue skies all day long, but certainly a cool day. Might be our first below average day in quite a while. Winds will be much lighter as they turn around to the east and southeast. Some high clouds coming in on Wednesday, but just like today and tomorrow, Wednesday will be dry as well after those Sunday showers. And then Wednesday night through most of the day on Thursday, we will see showers. Light rain, up to a half an inch of rain is certainly possible. And then we'll hang on to some of that cloud cover on Friday, but clear on out for Saturday. And we got lots of sunshine expected during the day on Sunday. Rainfall, all of it will happen after dark Wednesday. So nothing between now and Wednesday evening. Got about a half, maybe 3/4 to an inch up there in the Ludington area, where in the dry weather then finally moves in for Friday and the weekend. Beyond the weekend into the pretty much the third to fourth week of November, we still have higher chances for warmer temperatures, but you notice that the cooler air is starting to march in from the east from the west and pushing this warm air to the east. So toward the end of the month, we may actually get back down to near average temperatures. And in terms of precipitation during that 1 week period, we are seeing higher chances, or the highest chances, for more rain during that time period. Tonight, we will still be windy this evening. Then the winds diminish out of the north, with overnight lows dropping below freezing to the north half of the lakeshore zone, upper 20s to near 30, low 30s, Muskegon, Holland down towards South Haven. Northern areas, mid 20s along US 10, upper 20s in Fremont and in Greenville as the winds diminish late tonight. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, a dry evening as skies clear, overnight lows at or below freezing. 13 on your side forecast. Dry tomorrow with blue skies. A lot of filtered sunshine Wednesday, with the rain holding off until Wednesday night as we bounce from 47 to 51 and then 52 despite the rain on Thursday. A cloudy Friday and then some sunshine over the weekend with highs in the mid 50s.
Oh, George, the dark gray clouds and then the clearing of the sky. Really a beautiful sunset tonight.
It certainly was, and I could see the full quarter moon up here in the sky. Not the full moon, but the quarter moon up in the sky fully, because there are fewer clouds. But we're going to hang on to some clouds yet this evening before skies do totally clear. It's going to be a cold night. You'll need to have that blanket on your bed tonight. 13 weather ball will be shown again later on tonight and tomorrow. Currently green for Operation Green Light, but a beautiful end to the day. Bo capturing this on his travels out and about West Michigan. This was from Whitehall this evening. Thanks for that, Bill. Temperatures earlier today into the mid 50s, upper 50s further south, even 60 in Battle Creek, well above our average high of 49. We came within 2 degrees of our forecast high, and we have been within our target range now 18 days in a row, only 2 misses here in the past 31. And of course, we've had a string of warmer than average days. You can see the last time we were below average was on November 1. I think tomorrow will be the second time this month. With all this warm weather since meteorological fall began on September 1st, we have now eked our way up, tied for the 3rd warmest autumn on record at 59.2. Shoot for that top spot. Not likely to make that, however. As far as winds, though, today, it was windy. Winds plus 30 plus miles per hour, even 43 out at the airport here in Grand Rapids. Peak wind out on the lakeshore was 51 at the Muskegon Pier. Had a cold front go through yesterday evening. That's what brought in those showers and that brief tornado touchdown in Gratiot County and over toward Holly. That is now well off to our east, the cold front. We've got some colder air now settling on in, some breaks in the clouds, and you can see that sprinkle over near Muskegon. But this is tomorrow. Look at all that sunshine. Winds turning around to the east and southeast. Winds will diminish dramatically here a little bit later on tonight. Tomorrow night, mainly clear before some high clouds come in on Wednesday. So another dry day. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, dry days, but that will change Wednesday evening. Here comes some rain, and that will be on and off through at least most of the day Thursday. Then after that, drying on out. We've got mostly cloudy skies on Friday, but back to mostly sunny conditions for Saturday and part of Sunday as well. When we'll see our next chance of rain will not before Wednesday night. This is all the way through Wednesday evening at 7. Watch the rain come on in between about 10 p.m. and midnight. About a quarter to as much as a half an inch, maybe 3/4 down toward the Benton Harbor area, and then a little bit less during the day on Thursday. All told, about a half to 3/4 of an inch will have fallen. If you missed it on Friday, the long-range outlook is for November 23rd through December 2nd. During that 2-week period, we have a higher chance for warmer than average readings. At that time, though, they drop into the upper 30s and mid-40s, so upper 40s is actually warmer than average with a higher chance for more precipitation. 13 on your side forecast then for the lakeshore tomorrow. Sunny skies, upper 40s, maybe around 50 in Muskegon and South Haven, 48 there in Holland. Northern areas, mid-40s with plenty of sunshine, much lighter east wind. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, upper 40s for your sunshiny Tuesday. 13 on your side forecast. Mostly cloudy and dry again Wednesday, but 51. Night rain through Thursday, low 50s. Still cloudy for the most part Friday and low 50s. All of those days besides tomorrow are above average. And then right now I'm going for a dry weekend with mid 50s and at least some sunshine.